And the only reason I want you to go first. The only reason I want you to go first is because you texted me when you made this list. You're like, I hate how much I like your pick.
I love this pick. I absolutely listen. Pep. What I know about Pep and what I know about you guys. You guys don't have when something doesn't work. Pep likes to change stuff up. At the moment, he doesn't have the players to shift style necessarily a lot. That's why you see Foden playing in different roles, Alvarez playing in different roles. Kovacic's pretty one-dimensional. Mateus Nunes, I don't know what he does.
Based on Mr. Lasso's show, it's called Total Football, correct?
Yeah, for sure. But to play total football, John, you need a guy who's versatile. You need a guy who can play multiple positions.
So I've heard.
Enter from the Bundesliga again. God, I love this league. Julian Brandt, 27-year-old. He has probably like 3 or 4 more years at his prime. He can play left wing. He can play right wing. He can play attacking mid. He can play center mid, right mid, left mid, defensive mid. He's almost a box-to-box, sideline-to-sideline player. Absolutely outrageous for Dortmund. Listen, they're not going to win the Bundesliga. They're not going to get kicked out of like the Champions League or Europa League. They're having a pretty good run in Champions League right now, so that's your one thing. But he's an absolutely outstanding player, can play all across the front line for you, can even probably slide in at striker at times. You need somebody creative in there with De Bruyne. I think this is an absolute home run pick.
I also don't think it'll cost that much.
His market value is 45. Yeah, I think there's way more expensive options. Like you could get the dude from Leverkusen who's like 6 years younger. Mm-hmm. But I think Brandt gets into that team and he performs immediately.
Yeah, and which is key because whoever you bring in, they tend to take a year to settle in, except for this year because we're forcing it right now. Look, I talked about being cheap. This pick would not be cheap at all because we tried to get it done, and I think if we would have got it done, we'd be in a whole different position in the table. I think this is maybe outside of Declan Rice and Rodri, one of the most important midfielders in the Premier League at the moment. It's Lucas Paqueta. We wanted to get him done. Couldn't do it. I forget what it was. It was some thing with him, and we had to investigate him and whatever. Just bring him. I don't give a shit. We have 115 charges against us. You think I give a shit about playing by the rules now? I don't. Bring this guy's ass in. He would make this midfield so damn good. And I want to see it. He's so technical. He plays defensive midfield well. Like, it would just be being able to go front to back, box to box the entire time. It would relieve Rodri a little bit. It would allow Kevin De Bruyne to have some cover being just offensively. You'd be able to connect passes into Haaland. I think this makes a ton of sense. Bonus, I mentioned this to you. I also know that our defense is a little shaky, especially at right and left back. I'm not opposed to bringing the Jedi over to the dark side. I think Anthony Robinson to Man City would be an amazing pickup. And I think that it would be awesome to have an actual really good American on this team that I could actually root for. So, Lucas Paqueta.
So this would just confirm that he's Anakin, right?
Absolutely. He is.
Yeah.
Let's get the art going.
Okay.
But yeah, so Paqueta or Jedi Robinson, either or. That's who I got for City. Michael, who you got for Villa?